Hi guys, Mike back again with a quick unboxing, probably maybe a quick unboxing, maybe a slightly longer than I thought unboxing of something I've just received from Forge World. Those of you that watched my previous video will know that I was expecting a Fellblade from Forge World that I'd ordered at the Warhammer World Open Day. They didn't have any in stock. Mr. Leaky Cheese over at Leaky Cheese picked up the last one that they had in stock on the day. And if you go and watch his video about the Fellblade, so there's lots of Fellblade content at the moment, you'll know that he got a Fellblade that was absolutely covered in release agent, and it was all slimy and unworkable basically, and he ended up getting a replacement Fellblade. So I'm hoping that my Fellblade is not covered in slime. So we're going to have a quick look and just see what we get. So this is it. It's come in a reasonably large box with plenty of packing material, as you might expect. You get the standard Christmas card from GW, lovely. And you get the gift guide, fantastic. And this is the main event, Legion Fellblade. This is huge. Again, those of you that watched the previous video will know that I was pondering a Mastodon or the Fellblade, and yeah, decided to go for the Fellblade. If I was honest, you know, it's cheaper, you know, £180 compared to £310. So yeah, you know, we'll see how it goes, and actually usable in my army, which was the main draw of it. So there we go. It is one of the old sort of style setup kits in a bag, and not in a shiny white box as some of the things come in. So I'm always interested in looking at the label of how much things used to cost, because it's got the old prices on there. So P, I think, is for pounds, D is for dollars, E is for euros. And at a glance on this, it used to be £164, but it costs £180 as we speak today in early December of 2017. So this is the big test. I'm quite nervous actually that this is going to be covered in slime. I really hope it's not covered in slime. Oh, that's okay. That's okay. Okay, so this is huge. I didn't really realise how big this was going to be, and I'm not sure if this has been newly cast. I mean, it was a 10-day wait on, well, they said a 10-day wait on the model, so I'm not sure if this is a new cast or what. So we'll have a look at the little check sheet. But this is the top of the tank. Feels okay actually. I mean, it does feel a bit slippery, but not too bad for a flat surface actually. So I think we're okay. It's not covered in slime. We've got, again, making sure you've got a left and a right, the half tracks, so you can see on there like the release agent and stuff, but it doesn't feel slippery particularly. Nothing untoward, nothing that I haven't seemingly experienced before with Forge World. And there's an expectation that you've got to wash them anyway, so it looks like we have got a left and a right side, which is nice. And so within the big bag, we've got some smaller bags where all the parts are kind of sorted out. So again, we'll go for the main event, turret and cannon. So we've had a bit of breakage there, so that's snapped off in transit, but you know, it looks okay actually. I don't think we're going to have too many issues there. So, and as it has snapped, we can have a look at how it looks on the turret itself. That looks reasonably straight, to be fair. And again, not slimy, which is I was paranoid about. That's a chunk of resin there. Whoops. But yeah, that's nice. It's just going to be such a nice build, I think. So got some good bits there. Then we've got some more hull pieces. So we've got the front of the tank and the exhaust stack, power plant. It all looks really nice actually. I mean, I'm not scrutinizing it totally, but yeah, looks to be a very, very nice cast, which I'm pleased about. And we've just got a bag of bits. We've got doors, track pieces, barrels, all sorts of things. Some side sponson and guards, I think they might be. I think that goes on the back of the turret. Oh yeah, lots of track bits, lots of bits, lots of bits. Excellent. So we won't go through all the rest of the bags because these are going to be the smaller parts. We've got some side sponson bits there. We've got some track bits there. And then something I didn't know actually when I bought the kit, and again I saw Mr. Leaky Cheese at the Warhammer World Open Day, and he said he'd bought one and mentioned about the plastic components too. Before I bought it, I really thought it was a full resin kit, but it's not. It's plastic bits too, which was good because I mean I think this is Baneblade or some sprues from the Baneblade kit. And I've never built a Baneblade before, so it's quite nice getting plastic components for models that you've never built before, or never seen before, or never kind of manipulated before. So I'm quite pleased about that. There's some trackage there. That's some thick track there. Again, probably not utilised because we've got a bag full of resin track there, so that's going to be nice for basing. I'm not sure what components we need to use from the plastic sprues. But I am going to sort all the parts out, just make sure they're all there, tick them off our list. So again, resin-wise, there's not that many pieces really, not that many parts. 58 components, some of them are doubles. So it normally lets us... Okay, and then it shows you what plastic components we need to assemble. 14, 40, 20 and 13. Assemble parts 14, 40, 20 and 13 loose before gluing. So I'm assuming these parts are numbered, maybe? Or maybe not. Oh no, or maybe we're talking about these part numbers. 14, 40... So 14 is the hull front, 40 is the front plate. Yeah, okay. So they normally give you a little kind of overview. They give you all the resin components, they lay those out, and then they normally give you a little picture of what plastic components you're using, but it just looks to be the sides assembled plastic components as shown. And again, these instructions are, yeah, they're yeah. Like I say, I think I've said before, from the Pirates of the Caribbean film, the instructions that these photocopied instructions that 4World provide are more like guidelines than actual instructions, if I'm honest. So dry fitting is certainly the order of the day. Not rushing it is certainly order of the day. When you've got the new CAD designed instructions, you can really have at it a little bit more than these ones. So these need a little bit more attention, I think, a little bit more focus on what we're doing. So I'm going to just sort all the components out. Let's have a look. All right, so this was checked on the 10th of the 11th, which was before the open day. But there we go. Must have been out the back, and they just didn't have one. So anyway, but it seems all right at first glance. Like I say, I'm going to go through the bits, and I'll do a little add-on at the end of this video just to sort of show you it all laid out. So catch you in a sec. Okay guys, we've been through the instructions and been through all of the components, and I'm pleased to say that everything's there. I mean, it's quite unusual actually. It's unusual for things not to be there. Forge World are normally pretty good, if I'm honest. I've not had too many issues with pieces I've had to send back, or components that are missing. You know, and it's really worth going through the components a couple of times just to make sure you have actually got everything, and they're not in a pile of bits that just sort of come out of the bag. You know, because things do break off in transit. But it's, you know, it's generally okay. So, but again, if you do have an issue, Forge World are always really, really good. The customer services there know what they're talking about and will help you out. Always better to phone them than email them. Give them a phone. They're very friendly in my experience, and you know, they can help you out straight away rather than waiting for emails and things. But that's just my 2 cents on it. So really excited about the Fellblade. I'm really pleased I got it actually. It's a chunky kit, super heavy. It's going to do some damage. It's going to fit in with the Death Guard fantastically well, and it's not like huge. It's not a huge kit, but it's a big build, if you know what I mean. You know, it's going to take time. It's going to be really nice to put together. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. So I'm going to do a little bit of a build log on it. I know Leaky Cheese is doing a build log on it too. So like I said, you'll be overwhelmed with Fellblade builds. But, you know, better to have more than none at all, I'd say. And it'd be quite interesting to see, because I know he started his. It'd be quite interesting to see kind of differences of building, if any. So yeah, that'd be cool. So anyway, any questions, queries, or comments, please let me know. And I'll catch you on the next one. Cheers, guys.